A few years ago, I saw an episode of Undercover Boss. It was a waste management episode. So the president of the company went and he spent a day collecting trash and doing other things. But what really struck me the most about this episode is when he went with a man to a fairground and cleaned out portable toilets. Now, the boss was fine, but it was the employee. He had such a great attitude. He was joking and laughing and singing and cleaning these toilets that were just absolutely disgusting. And he had such a great attitude and such a great spirit that the boss was impressed, and then later after the show was inviting him in to speak to others about his attitude. You know, that reminds me of the verses I'm going to talk about today. Colossians 3, verses 23 through 24. In fact, when I read these verses, I often think of that man who was cleaning these disgusting toilets and the attitude he had. Here, let me read this to you. Colossians 3:23. It says this: "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance from the Lord as a reward. It is the Lord Christ that you are serving." Now, because it was a TV show, he didn't say it, but I wouldn't be surprised to know the man that was cleaning the toilets was a follower of Jesus. He wasn't cleaning toilets, he was serving people. He was creating the best experience that he could for people at the fairgrounds when they had to use the restrooms. If this man, who had a really disgusting job, could have a great attitude, it just reminds me, if I follow Jesus, anything I do for him. And if I have that attitude, it's going to change things. You know, it's interesting. I can't control many things in my life, but I can control my attitude. If I'm doing something, whether I like it or not, if I think about Jesus and then I'm actually doing it for him, it can change my attitude and the way I deal with it. I'm going to give us a challenge. We're going to pray and just say a little prayer. Anytime you have something you're going to do today, whether you want to do it or not, just say something like this: "Dear Jesus, help me think of this thing I'm doing as though I'm actually doing it for you and for no one else. Let me have that attitude." I want to encourage you to do that today. I'm going to do the same thing. No matter what I do or what I face, I'm going to try to do it for Jesus. Hey, if this was helpful to you, like it, make a comment, subscribe, or share it with someone else. I'd love to hear what you think. Today, serve Jesus in anything you do. See you next time.